real bag? No, I just saw your message. Millie! Very nice. Okay, so this is Minecraft now. Oh shoot, we're in stolen. Did not see this coming. I tell you what though, my streaming quality is getting better. There's a bit of a delay, but like it is smooth. I'm downloading a game right now, and holy golly, it's still going. The Columbos is still doing their thing. The things in the background are still doing their thing. You know, it's good. It's good. I'm liking all these pinks and blues in the background. About a third of the way there. Nice, nice, very nice. I don't like that title. I'll just go with Minecraft. I don't want to alienate normies, even though I am one of them. Almost there. You know what? Let's watch the Layla. Let's see how bad this is. It is like, okay, hang on. Hero and Layla. Okay, okay, where's my music coming from? There. Shush. Okay, shush. Okay. Just go for window capture.
Twitch expects partners streamers to stream 80 hours a week.
Exactly. I should be streaming more. Okay, hang on. Let's just whoop and whoop. You don't need to see my downloads. Stop being all suspicious, like. Hang on. Let's pop this down here. We're just gonna whoop. Pop that there. Oh. Yay, we can't see it. Beautiful. I'm not seeing Leo and Layla. Hang on. Oh, there it is. Prager kit. Oh god, is there a new one? Wait, what was the... Oh god, they've made more! No! I didn't know they had made more! Hang on. Where is it? Where's Leo and Layla? There we go. History adventures. Now, oh, okay. Stop. Right. So, I'm already seeing a problem. Oh, no. Yeah.
Press enter to enable the narrator.
Okay, I can hear Minecraft seeping in from the background. Just before we do, hang on, let's... Shush, Minecraft, hang on.
Narrator, narrates all button. Press tab to navigate to next element. Narrator, narrates chat.
Oh, that's like my chat box.
Narrator, off.
Okay, how do I turn off the sound? Okay, the music's off. Okay. Right, okay, so, like, with Leo and Layla, right? Okay, this is what gets me as well, is that they call it history adventures, right? So, what, we got meets Lois and Clark, meet Joseph from the Bible, that historical character. It's gonna get worse. Thomas Edison.
Kids. Don't you just love capitalist hellhole?
Hang on, wait. I'm gonna show you this. Hang on.
I am unfortunately familiar.
But it look at this nonsense. Hang on. Let me there, and then we'll just make this a bit bigger. Okay, meets whoops. Meets Joseph. Thomas Edison. Sure. Meet Thomas Jefferson and John Adams. Okay. Francis Scott Key, Jacob, again from the Bible, not history. But of course, RE and history are the same thing. Elizabeth Blackwell, Leonardo da Vinci. No, you stay away from Leonardo da Vinci, Prager, you kids. Oh my goodness, they've been pumping these out. Oh no. Leo and Layla meet John Marshall. Leo and Layla meet Moses.
If model right-wingers went back and met the actual MLK Jr., their head would explode.
Queen Esther, stop it! I know, right? Well, I imagine, because they look quite tan themselves and stuff. So maybe they go back to Christopher Columbus times, and Christopher Columbus just like throws Layla in the slave ship, and it's like, oh, well, I don't have a sister anymore, but that Columbus guy sure was cool. Abraham Lincoln. Okay, that's fine.
Thank goodness, not a single kid knows what Prager you kids is.
Right? This is all for adults. Meet C.S. Lewis. No, how much do I know? Okay, I'm making a prediction right now that C.S. Lewis is going to be about like censorship or some nonsense, where it's just like, well, how come we can't say that the Oompa Loompas are just small pygmies that were kidnapped from an island anymore? How come we're updating the text so that it doesn't sound as racist? I bet you anything. That's what C.S. Lewis is about. I'm tempted by the C.S. Lewis thing. Levi Strauss, Shakespeare, King David. Ulysses S. Grant. Oh no. He's gonna be talking about states' rights, right? It's like, what's slavery? I don't even know. That wasn't what it was about. Come on now. I'm getting that right, aren't I? Wait, no. Was Ulysses S. Grant? He was. I don't know my American history. He was on the side of the other guys, right? The Confederates, wasn't he? No, that was General Lee. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, maybe I shouldn't be doing a commentary on these videos. Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn are fiction. Like, no, you don't even get to use the Bible as an excuse for that one. Or maybe it was based on a real story. They were fictional characters by Mark Twain. What are you talking about? Me, Tom Sawyer, and Leo and Layla's history adventures. Oh god. Do you reckon they're gonna talk about Engine? And that one? I don't think they would. History Adventure with George Washington, Marcus Aurelius, Adventure with Dizzy Ironside.
We want states' rights. States' rights to what?
Oh my god, there are 50 of these.
States' rights to what, motherfucker?
Okay, here's something a bit more in my ballpark with Queen Victoria. Okay, where's this one then? Queen Victoria. We'll just watch one of these. Hang on, let's zoom this out a bit. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't know why I'm saying that I'm streaming Minecraft as well while I'm doing this. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, what am I doing? What have I become? Okay, let's watch this masterpiece of animation that is definitely not all springy and all over the place and rubbish. Okay, Queen, we're gonna learn We can learn about Queen Victoria today, kids. Because remember, this is now being greenlit in some southern schools to show it to kids. I'm not making that up, by the way. I'm pretty sure I read something about that. That they're thinking about showing these in schools in America. Okay. Like the soulless dead eyes.
Melly streaming
Leo,
Ace Attorney
that is
Minecraft Prager poo.
What? That was not it. That was so... Hang on. That did not come out of that child. Couldn't they have gotten, like, the female voice actress to just do a proper burp? But then again, I suppose women...
Big Joel has a good react to this.
Women...
Check the Discord.
Okay. Women don't biologically burp, you see. That's why. It was designed by God, you see. So they needed to get a guy to burp this character that's voiced by a woman.
Leo, that is so gross and rude. Say excuse me at least.
Sorry. I just drank a ton of soda. I couldn't help it.
You've got...
See this? You see this right here? This is so they don't have to animate. But here's the problem. This isn't animated either. This does nothing.
to start minding your manners. We're going to a wedding next week. If you embarrass Mom and Dad and me...
What's the big deal? My friends burp all the time. It's natural. And funny.
It's one thing when you're with your friends, but it's another thing when you're at a fancy event. Or around a lady like me.
Lady?
I'm just saying, it's important to be considerate of others. Say please and thank you, open doors for ladies, cover your mouth and nose when you...
But never a man! Lest you go to hell. No, it's... I'm already, like, I'm getting worried about this. Like, there seems to be a weird focus on gender. I know that they're going to see Queen Victoria, but, like, she was a monarch in her own right. She wasn't, like, I don't know. And also, are they going to just, like, girl boss this, where it's like, well, women can be dictators of an empire too. This, you go, girl. Basically, we achieved what Germany would set out to do several hundred years later, but times was different. Yes, that's what justifies what we did.
Weird focus on gender.
Yeah.
Lonely, remember what we're watching.
I know.
Can't wait for this anime's tournament touch.
Okay, now I really want to make a parody series.
Your mouth closed.
So many rules.
You're right, but it's all part of being a gentleman.
What is, okay, hang on. Like, what is Leo's eyes even focused on here? What is this? Like, can you see my mouse cursor? No, I guess you can't. But like, what are these eyes? They're not, he's not looking at her. He's kind of like, he's looking over. I don't know. I don't know what he's looking at.
It's all part of being a gentleman.
I'm a boy. Why do I need to be a gentleman?
We've got to get you ready for that wedding. How about a lesson on manners?
Here we go.
I just want to point out that this video has 51 likes. There are 50,000 subscribers, allegedly. The comments are turned off. It only has 51 likes. Conservatives can pour all the money they want into this song. And nobody watches it. Apart from people ripping it apart. Anyway, let's continue. You got to take solace in the little things.
Whoa, this place is fancy. And look at our fancy clothes. Where are we?
My phone says we're in 1897.
It's the Victorian age. I was just reading about this. We're in London, in the empire where the sun never sets.
Yes. Also, as Dickens famously described, a giant beast that swallows people's souls into the Thames on a nightly basis. London. Woo.
What are you talking about?
In this time, the British Empire has so many colonies around the world that it's always daytime somewhere that Great Britain controls.
Are you?
And it shall last for 1,000 years. No, I'm sorry, I can help myself.
There. Cease with your shenanigans.
Shanana.
And remember, when you greet Her Majesty, you curtsy and you bow. The Queen will then extend her hand, which you will kiss. Keep your face directed at Her Majesty at all times. Never turn your back to her. After the greeting, you will then walk backward facing her, bow.
If you turn your back to her.
1897. Wow, just in time to see an infirm Queen Victoria on the verge of death.
Yay! We have a history buff. That makes us even better. In Dundee, we had a nickname for her, which was Queen Equilateral, because there's a statue of her, and I swear you can trace a perfect equilateral triangle around that statue. I don't know. She's a very triangular lady.
And curtsy, and then step out of the room.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Leo, we're about to have an audience with the Queen.
See, I'm not okay, right? Apart from being like a bit pretentious and this weird obsession with like tradition and stuff, and the cold, soulless, dead eyes. Like, it's been okay so far. Nothing's been super offensive or egregious, but I would feel like I've got a feeling it's coming.
An audience?
I love reading about the British royals. Just do what the guard said and follow my lead.
How many phonemes are there? Hang on. I just need to count this. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4. They've got 4 phonemes. This. Oh, sorry. This is just like an animation thing. So they've got this, which looks so full. This, which will be in my nightmares. This. And that. Wow. Like, even South Park had more phonemes than that. And they like, a phoneme is just like a mouth shape, right? But I knew there was something off about it when I was watching it. And it's just... Now I'm seeing his nose is like his mouth. And it just looks like he has a double chin and a tiny, teeny little mouth. And he's like smirking and going, now see... Anyway, sorry.
Your Majesty, I present Sir Leo and Lady Layla.
Whoa, hang on.
America.
Whoa, hang on. Wait, I don't mean to body shame, but no. This is not what Queen Victoria looked like. This is not what the leader of an empire looks like.
Sir Leo and Lady Layla.
Yeah,
from
no.
Right?
America.
Leo!
Oh, how dreadful.
Oh, gosh. I'm sorry.
I thought he was about to swear at her. I don't know why. It's like, oh, screw you, Queen Victoria. We should make the liberal series of this. It'd be way better.
Darn it. I'm never drinking soda ever
Is
again.
that Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
Yeah? Yes.
Your Majesty, please forgive my little brother. He's never had an audience with a queen before.
Hey, you haven't either.
Oh, well, we are not amused.
We? Who else is
That's a myth. She never said that. But anyway.
in here? Isn't it just you?
Oh, yes, the royal we. It was said that
I do from time to time enjoy taking the royal we.
previous king on his throne referred to himself as we because he felt he was ruling with God's help. It has become a tradition for kings and queens.
The Royal OUI.
I feel like she's gonna murder me. Is this slow, like the slow sort of floating animation? Like she's like a Dalek. Like she doesn't Like, her legs don't move. Her dress doesn't move. She just... You get what I'm saying? Like, she's just floating. She's just floating towards them. She's gonna kill them. Anyway,
Ruling with God's help. It has become a tradition for kings and queens.
how hard is it to just make her move up and down? Like, you know what? Actually, hang on. I'm gonna do this manually. I'm gonna fix this, right? And I'm not even gonna use any editing software. I'm just, hang on.
To himself as
Right.
we, because he felt he was ruling with God's help.
See?
It
Way
has become
better.
a tradition for kings and queens to refer to themselves as such.
That doesn't make a lot of sense, but okay.
Leo, you can't tell the queen that she doesn't make any sense.
That is treason. And as Americans, Leo, we do not believe in disrespecting our monarch. That's what America is all about.
It's quite all right. There are lots of things that might not make that much sense, but here in Great Britain there are traditions and customs
Queen
that we like
Victoria
to
is
follow.
important to American civics because
That teapot moving on its own. That a haunted teapot? Or wait, have they I think
And we have to
I think I can't scroll for some reason. I think they've just... Oh, no, I can. It's just dead frames. Yeah, no, there's nothing holding on to that handle. That's just a magic teacup. Okay. Oh, that's the point of the cartoon, is the the British are wizards. That's it.
follow. And we have to mind our manners when others are present.
See, that's what I've been telling you. Your Majesty, our cousin is getting married soon, and I want Leo to be a gentleman at the
Harry
wedding.
Potter is real.
Oh yes. By minding our manners, we show our respect to others around us. We show them that we believe they are worthy of our respect.
Thank you. This is what I've been
I mean, yeah, but again, I feel like something horrible is about to come. Like, being polite to people shows that you respect them, and you know, like for example, you know, like if a person tells you their pronouns, like you can show them respect by using their pronouns, and then they show you respect back. Politeness is very, you know, that would be a good thing, wouldn't it, Prager? You, you know, calling someone by their name, and not their dead name, or by their chosen pronouns. That'd be something, wouldn't it, Prager? You.
trying to tell him.
My dear young lady, I'm glad you've been trying to teach him the ways of a gentleman. However, do not be too harsh with him. He is quite young.
And boys will be boys. I feel no, like okay, no, I'm only like 20% sure she's gonna say boys will be boys.
You both are. I, too, was once a young person who had much to learn.
I too was once a young boy.
We were not always this proper.
Really?
Oh, yes, I became queen when I was only 18 years old.
18? That's not much older than me.
I was once just like you two. I had much to
Did her ethnicity change? What? I'm getting very mixed messages. I thought you all thought this was woke. Casting no? Okay.
learn, and I had to learn fast. In an instant, I ascended to the throne. As queen, I became the symbol of the Earth's mightiest empire, and I had to
Oh
behave.
God, Prager, you.
Yes. I'm sorry.
She became queen because her predecessor died.
Yeah, see, she earned it, and that's what, because with meritocracy, and that's, and shush.
Accordingly.
So you had to be a gentle lady?
Just a lady, young man. I had to maintain a dignified posture at all times. I had to stand up straight.
And that's why I have scoliosis now. Yeah. Well, they did have a lot of medical conditions. There was a lot of inbreeding in royal families. It got messy pretty quick. I think there was like the chin, wasn't there? There was like the was it the chin, or something? They saw it as like a mark of like royalty or something. But like the
Habsburg chin.
That's it, the Habsburg chin. Yeah, I think Victoria got it. Everybody going on there, you know.
Straight, smile, wave properly, refrain from making noise.
But do you know about the Habsburg chin, everyone else? Did you all watch that YouTube video along with me? Basically, it became like a symbol of pride in their family because they kept breeding with themselves until they literally couldn't breed anymore. Like they inbreeded themselves into infertility eventually. Royals, man, them top lobsters. I guess.
Or chewing with my mouth open while eating, etc., etc., with everyone peering over me every day.
That sounds like a lot of pressure.
Habsburg chin, I think
was.
that's my cousin.
Did you remember all of those rules?
It's truly remarkable how much one can accomplish with just a little bit of practice every day. And even after the occasional faux pas, I persisted in my efforts.
Manners have to be practiced?
Again, like, the eyes aren't looking at other characters. Like, his are looking over, I don't know, somewhere past the camera. She's looking somewhere over there, like, to the left. And, like, just move the eyeball just a little bit so that, like, it actually looks like they're... Who animated this? This is awful.
Indeed, young man.
Indeed.
And there were times when I...
Maybe it was the animator's one act of rebellion against Prager U.
Maybe. Secretly on our side.
all the work. Oh, how easy it would have been to slouch and engage in idle behavior. But then I came to an important...
Idle behavior is the worst. You'd never catch me doing something like that. Anyway.
realization that my conduct reflected on my family and my
Multimedia
country.
Shockwave doesn't do that, unfortunately.
I learned that if I conducted myself with dignity, people around the world would respect our empire.
Leo.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think it had more to do with our military invasions and military force. You can act as dignified as you want. I think that respect wasn't well earned. I think not really respect, more fear than respect. More fear and terrified people that lost their homes and
the thought process. Should we spend money on this? Nah. Conservative parents will put it on for their kids anyway.
Right? I don't think you being polite had anything to do with the. I don't think you were that polite either.
Multimedia Shockwave is a very old animation software. I love explaining the joke.
Yes. No, I know Macromedia Flash. That was the OG, baby. Before you had to pay for like an Adobe Creative Cloud Process package yearly. No, you just steal Macromedia Flash and you're away. You're an animator now.
You told me how big your empire is.
Millions of my subjects count on me representing them well. 'Tis true that you do not
I don't think they do, though. Again, I think like the oppressive military invasions probably handle most of that. You know, that's...
represent an entire empire as I do, but you do represent a family and country of your own.
That makes a lot of sense. I want to represent my family and my country well, too.
So I will never burp again. I'll just keep it in until my stomach explodes and acid pours out of my stomach at a social event in a very polite way.
Oh, I think we've learned a lot today. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Yes, I'm going to be a gentleman. Did I do it right? The royal we thing?
No.
Jesus, no, when you're burping.
Thank you for your time today, Your Majesty. It's been an honor to meet you.
Oh, it's been my pleasure.
Wait a minute, did you say you were Americans? Come back here. I've got a bone to pick with you. You should be working on my plantations.
I'm so excited about this wedding.
Well,
Isn't my
that
dress
was shit.
pretty?
It's great. And I can't wait to show off my new skills. I've been reading up on my manners and I'm going to be an extraordinary gentleman. Shall I escort thee to the carriage? The car?
Yes, kind sir, you may. Thank you, Leo. You're such a gentleman. You're gonna make such a good impression.
America.
Oops.
Yes.
Sorry, I finished
The
the rest
British
of the soda.
colony.
Oh, how rude. We are not amused. Did I get it?
Nailed it.
What was that last frame? Hang on. What is that? This. Why? What? How is she? She has her mouth. Oh, I see what they've done. Right. Okay. So you see, you've got like where her mouth is smiling, and then they've just plastered an open mouth on top of the frame of her smiling, like that. So she's got this weird thing where her mouth is both closed and open at the same time. Oh no. Oh, it's bad. It's bad, chat. Should we do Minecraft now, or should we watch the God Awful Neil Armstrong one? Do the quick one. A quick one. They're only 6 minutes. I won't pause it. I won't pause as much. Here's Neil Armstrong. I may have already watched this one, and it's awful.
Hey, Leo. What you doing out here?
Just thinking about that time that we went back in time.
Right-wing
to see...
Americans. We need to fight for 1,776. Freedom. Also right-wing Americans. Respect Queen Victoria.
She is your queen. How dare you? Oh wait, did that come out during the royal thing or something? Like when people were protesting the king in the most American way ever, and there were Americans saying, "Well, that's not very polite." Oh, it's an American. Disagree with you being impolite about the monarchy. Ah, it all makes sense now. That's why it wasn't egregious, because the whole thing was right. Okay. But yeah, I was in the middle of a joke. She asked why he was doing it. I was like thinking about that time I went back to Douglas. No, I've lost it. I've lost the joke. Never mind.
Just looking at the moon. It's really big tonight.
I just saw your new soccer trophy. Very cool.
I didn't win the trophy. We lost every match, and I played terrible. Everyone got one for participating.
Well,
how dare they? How dare they encourage kids to keep trying by giving them a lesser trophy that's not as good as the winning trophy? How dare you? Can you imagine, right? If they did that with card games, can you imagine going and paying entry?
Americans. Well, that's not polite. Brits. Oh, shove it up your ass.
Yeah, it's weird how the roles are reversed. Anyway, can you imagine you go into your card shop, right? Your LGS, your local gaming store, and you sign up for Pokemon or Digimon or Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever, or Magic the Gathering, right? And you pay some money, and then they just bring over a participation pack to remind you that you were there, and as a memento. What awful people. How dare you get a thing for participating? Can never work. Never, definitely, no. Let's get rid of them participation trophies. It's such a boomer take. Oh my goodness. Like, kids wouldn't care. They'd be psyched to get, it's like, oh, we didn't win, but I got this cool trophy, I guess. It's like, what?
Well, at least it looks good. Bigger than most of my trophies.
Yeah, I guess, but honestly, it makes me feel weird. Trophies are good, but I don't feel like I earned it.
Well, I'll have it. Give it to someone else.
Coach said we should feel good because we tried, so I guess I should be proud, but I don't know.
Yeah, it is a little weird to get a
Because you see, Layla, I'm a 50-year-old man in the body of a boy, and when I was a child, I didn't get a participation trophy, so now I don't feel like I should get a participation trophy. This is not what kids talk about.
How dare the Olympics give participation medals in every game since 1936.
I love your history buff, Amelia. I'm so glad you're here.
trophy when you lose.
You're so good at sports, you almost never lose. I'm starting to think competition just might not be my thing.
Why? They gave you a participation trophy. If anything, you know what? You don't deserve to be in sport. It's like, I'm sad because they said that I still tried, so maybe I shouldn't compete at all. Like, none of this logic follows.
Leo, competition is good for you. And it might not feel like it, but losing is actually good for you too.
Why would losing ever be a good thing?
Life's famous winners started with losses.
Like who? Yeah, let's go.
Let's see.
I'm also really confused about this because, like, I don't know. Isn't it like a Republican position that, like, kids are dang kids on their phones are gonna get groomed by the LGBTs and the furries and it's like if anything, it's like I don't know. They didn't go full on with this. Like, it should be like a rotary phone or something. It's like, well, mom won't let me have a phone because I keep learning stuff about how the vaccine's not dangerous and there's no chemicals turning the frogs gay and like, yeah. Anyway.
Layla, we're in outer space.
Leo,
Also, like, a quick question about the lore. Like, does everybody have this app? Is this like, also, what are the ramifications of that if everybody has access to time travel? Oh, pardon me. That was not very, this was not very polite. Queen Victoria shall have my head. But yeah, what are the ramifications of everybody having time travel at the same time? Also, where are the other humans in this universe? It just seems to be Leo and Layla. Unless everybody is dead because of the time travel, and they're literally the only ones left. Oh, we're creating headcanon. We're going deep.
I think we're on the moon. Was my phone listening to us? You just were talking about the moon. This
I
can't be
hate
right.
this. I hate this bouncy animation.
I don't like where this computer's taking us. I'm gonna take over and land us manually.
Like, you could literally just shake keys in front of the camera, and it would be as much animation as
I
this
got
is.
this.
This is also an awful backdrop.
We did it! USA! USA! USA!
I love his whispering, so he don't wake up his parents, because you know, it's like USA, USA.
The Eagle has landed.
Leo, aliens?
Either aliens or
Animating other people
astronauts.
would require at least $10 more to be spent. Nuts to that.
We need that money for our oil, so we can drink ourselves silly with oil. Oh, also perspective. I know there's like not a lot of landmarks and stuff that you can use, but like you could at least put like a mountain ridge or something. Like, it just it makes it honestly it makes it look like the eagle is just this teeny tiny little thing. Does time travel make you a giant? I like to think so.
OMG! This is incredible!
OMG!
Buzz, Buzz, easy. I'm gonna go out there and fulfill the mission. Okay. I'll get everything else ready. That's one
Wow, guys. We gotta watch that animation again. We gotta look at that. Yeah, it's beautiful. Look at that. Oh, it must have taken him months to do that. Wow, that is this is so cheap.
Are they doing a moon landing hoax thing? Because they really made this look like a soundstage.
No, but that's the thing is that like they can't do this without like, you know, like I should imagine like visiting off all their fan base that are like moon landing deniers, you know. Like, surely that goes in parcel with like, well, the anti-vax stuff? No?
That's one small step for man.
Whoa, what was that? Hang on. Wait, it's sort of like an animation error. There was like a little flippy flip. Where was it? There. Hang on. Leg comes up. There's the bounce and stretch. And then, oh.
Also, Futurama did it better.
That's what's wrong. There's no bounce. Right, so, okay, so they did a squash and stretch. That's good. So it's anticipation. Anticipation to the action. Comes up. And then just lands solid as a rock. That's why that looks off.
That's one small...
Yeah, I don't know when this became an animation tutorial stream, but here we are. Okay.
Step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Ah! Aliens!
No. We're not aliens.
What is going on with this animation? Like, I swear they've got some sort of like rig software. Like when I speed it up, it's even more noticeable. Like watch Leo. Watch what his buddy does. What the hell was that?
We're not aliens.
One of these
We're
days.
Leo and Layla from the future.
Bang,
We thought
zoom,
you might
straight
be aliens.
to the moon.
Ah.
We're sailors
Well,
on
we're
the
American
moon.
astronauts.
We carry
I'm
our
Neil
harpoon,
Armstrong,
but
and
there
Buzz
ain't no
Aldrin is in
whales
the
and
lunar
the
module.
tails and sang
It's
a
the summer
whaling
of
tune.
1969. What are you doing here?
We're trying to learn about competition, and for some reason, our time machine delivered us here. It might have made a mistake.
Stop wobbling! You're making
Actually,
me seasick.
You're in the perfect time.
The body
and
doesn't need
place.
to move like
I
that.
don't mean to
You're
sound
only
both-
doing this because you're not animating. You're literally taking drawings and just moving them around, which I know is what anime does, but anime does it better. It's
But you've just witnessed one of the greatest victories in history. A victory
oh
for the
no,
US.
Neil Armstrong! Now you're a giant. Actually, no. This is a perfect time to say. Okay, this is what I mean by perspective, right? Okay, so our eye level is somewhere between Leo and Layla's, right? The middle screen. So the flag should be like everything is always at eye level and stuff. It's just, and the horizon is supposed to be at eye level, but because it's not. It makes it look like they're absolutely freakishly giant compared to the eagle and the MTV flag. Like if you brought Leo closer to the flag, it would still be at chin height. How'd you not even know about perspective and you're trying to make a cartoon? I can't. Anyway.
But also a victory for mankind.
You getting here to the moon?
Yep, let me tell you about it. After the massive destruction of World War II,
Which is about some sort of country trying to take over the world or something. Not that Britain ever did that. We didn't do that. That was a different thing, and that we should respect that.
two most powerful countries were the United States of America and the Soviet Union.
Is the Soviet Union the same thing as Russia?
Close. Russia's been around for hundreds of years.
Mm-hmm.
But in the year of 1917, a group of people called the Communists took it over.
It didn't take over. It became communist. So we're already
The
starting
animator
to...
is like, yeah, but to care I'd have to care, and be paid, and be sober.
These communists called themselves Soviets, and the new country
I love the music in the background as well. The do 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 do.
they set up was called the Soviet Union. Over
The Soviet Union wasn't a country; it was a collection of countries.
Communist.
the years, the Soviets expanded their territory and took over many countries. It can be confusing, but just think of Russia as being the biggest country inside the communist-led Soviet Union.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
And we know from our trip to see President Reagan that communism is a system of government that oppresses people and makes life terrible.
Hang on, let's pull it up. Communism. Okay. The Oxford Dictionary defines it as
China would like to differ.
a system of oppression that is terrible and oppresses people. Oh my god, it is a textbook definition. No, it's not. A social organization which all property is owned by the community and each person contributes and receives according to their ability and needs. But nah, let's just go with what Ronald Reagan said.
Whoa. Ronald Reagan?
Wait, how do you know about Ronald Reagan? Isn't it 1969? And when did Reagan come to power? Yeah, 1981. What do you mean, whoa, Ronald Reagan? What are you talking about? He's not going to be president for another 20 years.
Ronald Reagan was a movie star.
Or 10 years. Oh, yeah, he was. He was in Bedtime for Bonzo. Okay. I don't think he's going to mention that, though. I think this is just, like... I think they're just like, whoa, he's the best president ever. that's how I know.
The actor became president?
Oh, no, he does!
Yeah,
Okay.
a really good one, too.
Well, it sounds like President Reagan taught you well. Communism
Also,
is
he was
very
governor
bad.
of California.
Ah. Amelia, how you know all this stuff? I'm the one supposed to be doing the social commentary here. Staging me with your knowledge and your book smarts. Well, I don't need no books. I don't steal my ideas from books. Back to the highly informative educational social commentary on this video.
And for the last 25 years, we Americans have been in a battle to stop it. One of the biggest parts of the battle has been a competition for global influence.
Influence? Is that like when my mom says to be a good example for Leo?
It's pretty similar. In this competition for influence, America wants to show the world a way of life where people are free is better than the communist way of life where people...
Free's doing a lot of legwork there. I think work or die isn't really, like, I don't know if you could call that freedom. I'm not saying that, towards the end of the
China would like to argue.
People are controlled by their government.
What does you
Yeah, I'm so glad the US government doesn't do that.
and Buzz coming to the moon have to do with it?
In this competition, we want to show that the American way of life produces better athletes, better art, better food, better everything. That includes better technology. And there's...
Okay, I gotta side with the McDonald's. Not gonna lie. Like, that's one... It's not a good thing that's come out of capitalism, but it's a thing I enjoy. I do enjoy going to McDonald's. But that's about it. That's the only one I'm giving you.
That includes better technology. And there's no better demonstration of technology than space exploration. We and the Soviets have been competing for years now to see who can win the space race. And until today, we kept losing.
America? Losers? No way. How?
First, we competed to see who could get a satellite into space.
And the Russians won.
They won. Then the communists were the first to get a living creature.
And they won.
And then the really big one, The Soviets beat us into getting a man into space.
And they won.
We've had so many failures over the years, but we never gave up.
Were the failures devastating?
Did you get a participation trophy?
No, if I did, I would have stopped being an astronaut. Of course they would have. Like, of course they would have gotten, like, recognition on their, like, training to become astronauts. Like, what are you talking about? Like, even if they didn't, like, go up into space, of course they would receive recognition for what they're doing in order to become
Nope. I didn't need one of those. And look.
And you don't either, Leo.
Likes to fail. But it's the part of life that leads to success.
Are you saying it's good to lose?
It's the pain of losing that drives a person to improve. So the road to victory is paved with losses. Without
Well, I mean, but it was just one. Like, you just went to the moon. That was you've already said that Russia won twice, and like if the whole thing was like which has better technology, then clearly the Russians did up until that point.
Without our losses in the space race, we wouldn't be standing on the moon today.
That's why it's so great when you have a coach who pushes you to be a winner.
Stop bouncing! Oh my goodness! I just want to.
Going to the moon was promised by John F. Kennedy, a Republican, Democrat.
After our losses, we were never rewarded or consoled. In fact, after the Soviets got the first man into space, the guy who was sort of like our coach, President John F. Kennedy, challenged our entire nation to work, to improve, and to do the unthinkable. JFK challenged America
Why does
to be
everything...
the first to put
You know what it is? They look like... The way that they animate them, it makes them look like you know, like when you get a hot dog out of the jar and it sort of flops around. That's what they look like. They're hot dog people. They're
on the moon.
But why some say the moon? Why choose this as our goal? We choose to go to the moon not because it is easy, but because it is hard. It is a goal that will organize our energy and skill. It is a challenge we are willing to accept, and one we intend to win.
It sounds like President Kennedy was a good coach.
He certainly was a great motivator. He persuaded the
kind of a womanizer. But other than that, you just be good.
government, private business, and every American man, woman, and child to make sacrifices and work together. And in under 8 years, here we are. We won.
This makes me proud to be an American.
Me too. What an accomplishment.
What are you going to do when you get back to Earth? Won't everything be boring compared to this?
I fell in love with the world of flight as an elementary student, and I got my pilot's license at the age of 16.
What? That's just a few years older than me.
I even flew 78 missions during the Korean War.
Oh my God, I feel like I'm gonna get copyright content strike if I don't make some more commentary on this. So like this is garbage. This is
And now
there
I'm
we
the
go.
first man to walk on the moon.
True
I want to
story.
teach people
The
about
Soviets
airplanes.
only made Valentina Tereshkova the first woman in space because they heard rumors the Americans were planning to put the first woman in space and aimed to beat them to the punch.
Nice. Kind of, I think. Accidentally progressive, maybe? I don't know. Is that progressive? Oh, did you ever hear about, I forget what they were called. I think they were called the Apollo 8 or the Apollo 10 or something. But it was a bunch of women astronauts that basically proved that, like themselves, that they were fully capable of going on the first space mission. But then, like, NASA was like, nah, you could have your period or something. Women can't go to space. Women can't be sailors. And it was a bunch of BS because like they did all the trials that the men did. What were they called? They were called like the Apollo 8s or something. I swear that was their name. Like let me find it. Hang on. The Apollo 8s women. Was that what they were called? What were they called? Oh, I watched a documentary on them. Mercury 13? Was that? No. That was the... Yeah, no, it was the Mercury 13.
What's not progressive is that it took the Americans about 20 years after that to put a woman in space.
Yeah, the Mercury 13.
Then they pretended she actually was the first, totally ignoring the real first woman.
First Lady Vouchers.
I like this animation better. Check the Discord.
Oh, let me see. History. Okay, hang on.
One man once died, but did you know
Oh my God.
in all our minds he was the U.S. Adam with Jack the wife. He was a hyper-charismatic telepathical knight.
Is he using his mind control power? What?
Even though I'm better than you, I am not.
His parents were an academic team of elites.
Their goal was to raise the future human supreme.
He smelled like the future.
His words felt like flowers.
And if you shook your hand, you'd make love with it for hours.
A list?
Let's. Soldier?
Check.
Flight?
True. Commie? No.
Rich?
Quite. And was he the true cousin of Sir Jesus Christ?
You fucking know he was, man.
Red minds. When inside more than half of mankind let us down, but
beautiful.
How could we mind? He was a handsome devil, but the kind of devil you like. Wore suits sometimes. Started movies that appeared in our
I need to get a
minds.
leap joy so you can see my hands moving. I'm boogieing down right now, but you can't see me. I'll just do the Layla bounce thing. Okay. Nice.
You don't know it, but you are full of stars.
He understands my shit.
Said the short and the tall.
You saw a million.
Okay, that's enough of that. Right, let's finish the other Layla and we'll play some heckin' Minecraft. The name of the stream. I'm gonna have to rename this stream again.
Maybe I can even help students learn from their losses on the way to victory.
Neil, you've got a call. It's the president.
Well, kids,
I gotta whisper so I don't wake my parents.
Of course, Mr. Armstrong. It's been an honor
So
to
I'm
meet
just
you.
gonna whisper
Yeah,
shout
thanks
like
to you and all
this.
the other Americans that made this happen.
Hello, Mr. President. Thank you.
What?
Do you feel better?
They didn't even animate him getting back in the ship. That's so lazy.
Yeah,
Going to keep competing?
totally. If I get more participation trophies,
Ah, shove it up their butt. No.
no problem. I'm not gonna let trophies of any kind affect me. I'm just going to work to get better. If I turn my weak foot into a strength, I'll be really tough to stop.
Love it. Let's get home.
Did she use her crotch powers to go home? I'm pretty sure that's where the blinding blast came from. Look. Anticipation. This is what I was talking about. Was the animation principles? There's the anticipation. And then, boom, right from the crotch. Okay, new headcanon. Layla controls... It is just Layla and Layla that have time control powers, but it's entirely from Layla's crotch.
Let's get home.
Hey, Buzz, are you ready to get out of here? I can't believe I forgot the golf clubs. To all the people that are listening and watching tonight, God bless you. Good night from Apollo 11.
If you are interested in time traveling again...
No. Dislike. There you go. That's just for you, Prager. Everyone else can't see it, but you'll be able to see it. And that's what matters. Okay. Right. Okay. We'll do like half an hour of Minecraft. Enough this nonsense. Now, hang on. Let me just...
By the way, that JFK music video is just as historically accurate as this Prager U video.
Prager Kids Awfulness. There we go. YouTube YouTube? Or just chatting, I guess. Okay. I've changed. I retroactively changed what the stream was called. So I'm gonna end the stream, and then we'll start with some Minecraft. Okay, I'll be right back.